Hello and welcome to the third devlog for DunGenes. I apologize for this video being a bit late, but I haven't really had time to record and edit the video when when I've been disencumbered by university courses. But now I'm doing it, and I'm going to show off the walls I've made for DunGenes. Because before I had walls only in dungeons, and those were pre-made in a program called Magica Voxel, so they were all like voxel based, and I don't want to do that because I know it's not exactly it's not optimized, and also it's not exactly the style that I'm looking for this game. I could just I would rather just make like a flat mesh, or just like draw out the mesh dynamically in the code. But for first and foremost, I wanted to draw the outside walls because I knew they were going to be a little bit more complicated. It took a very long while for me to be able to just draw a whole wall and then like rotate it around like 90 degrees so that like I have a whole like 4 walls connecting to each other around the grass area that I had originally made. As you can see, each tile of the wall is subdivided into 3 quads, 3 quads to the right, 3 quads upwards, and then like each tile is like, it's not flat. You can see that each vertex is like displaced a little bit forward or sideways. So this is going to like kind of give the idea that this is uneven terrain. Like it could be like a rock wall, or it could be just dirt or something. This is a very simple representation of a wall. I'm going to make it much more complicated later on. As you can see right now, the edges, the corners of the walls are very sharp, and they're going to be much more rounded later. Or like they have the capability of being much rounder. The walls are also going to be tilted, because right now they're just straight up. And in the 4th corner, they're not completely connected yet. This already by itself took a very long time to program, a lot longer than I had expected for this sprint. So a lot of things I was going to do this sprint will not be able to, have to be made next sprint instead. A lot of things that I did fix this sprint suddenly broke, and I am not entirely sure why, but I didn't have time to fix that until this devlog. Like a few things I fixed was, for example, when you walk around with the player, the correct sprite is now being displayed to the camera. Because before I wasn't able to make it so that for example, if you turn the camera around, the correct sprite for the player was shown. Like if you look at the character from forward, you see his face, but if you look at him from backwards, you're supposed to see his back. And then like moving around with him on the overworld, you're supposed to see a change in the sprite, and I hadn't fixed that until now. The thing that broke specifically was when when you navigate through the menu. I was playing a sound effect when you hover over the buttons, and that works fine, but as soon as you click something, the whole menu goes crazy. And I'm not entirely sure why that is happening, considering that before it was working perfectly. But it kind of looks like this. And it's very annoying. I don't know how that happened, but I think this month has been a little bit of a struggle to get things done because of the AI programming course we're doing in university right now. And for the next coming videos, there probably won't be as much content either to show, because we are going into the biggest course of this year, called the vertical slice. So I'm going to have to focus most of my energy to that. But if you like this video, please please leave a like and subscribe. And I'm going to try to upload videos on the 20th now instead of the 18th. So hopefully by the 20th next month, I will have my 4th devlog open, and it won't have to be postponed any further like this one was. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.